So with the massive update on Global Dokkan today, the beginner's pack has been renewed or revitalized, changed, and it is now quite the value. It is a peel-off Shrove pack that contains a ticket that you'll be able to get one of these units from. And it is a list of several very good units. There's also a few overrated units on here as well. So I kind of want to go through this whole list, these 12 characters right here, and kind of give you guys a perspective of like a JP whale, you know, several months in the future, right? I can kind of tell, you know, global players like how relevant some of these characters might be, you know, with certain categories that are coming up in the future and whatnot. Also, it is very important. I do believe Global should be getting Dokkan Battlefield soon. Global is definitely going to get Dokkan Battlefield. So you guys are going to need to start preparing your 100 URs for Dokkan Battlefield. So let's say a unit like Super Vegito. You know, maybe you have a lot of these guys. You have, you know, I don't know, 1 dupe in Super Vegito, 2 dupes. Maybe you want to get 1 more copy of them. Sure. But at the same time, it's also important to note that Super Vegito is a unit on the LR Vegito banner. So there's a good chance a lot of people are going to pull him on that banner, you know, those types of things. So let's go ahead and break down these 12 units, you know, just sort of go over, you know, who might be good and where. So Vegito's on 2 categories, right? Buu Saga category, which you can't use him on because physical Super Vegito is the leader there. And then the Potara category, which he is very, very good on. The AGL Vegito, obviously he's not as good as physical Super Vegito, but like he's more than a capable replacement and is a very powerful unit for the Potara team, right? He will easily be able to handle his own. This is still like an ideal unit. I still use this guy in Dokkan Battlefield, which again gets very difficult. Some of the latest Dokkan Battlefields, some of those final stages are quite difficult. A lot of people are really going to have trouble with them. Super Vegito is very handy in several of those stages. So I would put this guy, this guy might be the #1 choice even still. He's just a very good unit. He's only in the 1 category, but like I've found in Dokkan Battlefield, I've had more success steering towards the mono 120% teams anyway. So the second option, okay, actually, real quick, again, this guy will be on the LR Super Vegito banner. So if you want to pick this guy, don't use your ticket before that banner drops. Summon for LR Vegito first, because you might pull this guy 27 times from that banner. I will tell you all the story of, Janemba was the only 120% lead I did not have, so I picked him with the purple stone, only for the banner to be revealed 4 hours later, and Janemba was on it, and I pulled Janemba, I think, like, I pulled Janemba like 10 times or 11 times from the LR Gogeta banner in the process of rainbowing LR Gogeta, something crazy like that. So that could happen to y'all, so I would wait to use the beginner ticket. If you're going to use it on a character like Vegito or a character like Gogeta. I strongly recommend you do not pull for Gogeta. Maybe in the future he might get an EZA. Who knows? This is still not a character I recommend summoning for. He is pretty good for the Fusion team, but he has started to become outdated. It's only because he's effective against all types that he's even really relevant. He's, you know, a good unit, but there are definitely better options here. So I'm just going to get rid of him. We're going to take him off. Again, he is also on the LR Gogeta banner, so chances are you will pull him from that LR Gogeta banner. Now, here's Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks. He's pretty good on the Fusion team, Hybrid Saiyan team, Buu Saga team, as well as the Super Saiyan 3 team. He is a capable replacement for physical Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks. I will say in the Super Tech team, he has definitely since been replaced. So many powerful Super Tech units have been released. LR Super Saiyan 3 Goku, Tech Vegito Blue, Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta. Now, I would probably run Gotenks over Super Saiyan 4 Goku on a Super Tech team. I'm talking about the Ultra Full Power, just because Ultra Full Power Super Saiyan 4 Goku doesn't have Over in a Flash, and he just doesn't fit on the Super Tech team, which is all Over in a Flash heavy, right? So I feel like this guy could be useful, right? Especially, you know, maybe if you're a free-to-play player, you're not a heavy whale, you want to kind of fill out maybe some of your mono teams for Dokkan Battlefield, this could be a good option. He is also not on any upcoming banners for Global. He's on none. No banners coming up as this guy on, so you are free to take him without the worry of having to pull him 27 times in an upcoming banner. So we'll leave him here. Next we move on to Buhan. Now, Buhan is on the Buu Saga category. That's the only category he has, and he's not great on there, unfortunately. Because really his one link, Shocking Speed, like Physical Super Vegito does not have it. Even on Extreme Int, he's outdated now. You know, units are coming. LR Metal Cooler, you know, LR Bojack is already here. Angel Golden Frieza. You're going to need support type units to get key for Kid Buu, LR Bojack, Angel Golden Frieza anyway. If your Buhan is rainbowed, sure, use him. But if he's not, I wouldn't even really consider Buhan, honestly. At this point, it's just a waiting game for the brand new Buhan that will eventually be coming. That's all we're waiting for. Because this guy, unfortunately, he's just outdated. That's all there is to it. And he's not going to be useful in categories either. So I would definitely not pick Buhan. So we'll get rid of him. Now, AGL Super Saiyan 3 Goku. Absolutely phenomenal. He's on the Buu Saga, Super Saiyan 3 team, Pure Saiyan team, and Full Power team. This man is on 4 categories. This is maybe the best option you could take with the Beginner's Pack or even with the Red Stone. If you do not have LR Super Saiyan 3 Goku, this guy is a top tier unit. Now, some people were not able to complete his EZA, but that will be coming back immediately after the anniversary first thing. This will return, Super Saiyan 3 Goku's EZA. So maybe if you want to pick up a dupe for him, that's fine. Do keep in mind, though, that there is an upgrade to him in LR Super Saiyan 3 Goku. But LR Super Saiyan 3 Goku is not on the Majin Buu arc team. Only this Goku is. So next we move on to Int Janemba. Int Janemba, I don't want to hate on him too hard because, again, his guard activated against all attacks is still useful. He has a fantastic link set, and he could still be a solid filler option on the Movie Boss category team, but that's the only place you could use him. I would not recommend to go for this guy, and he is also on the LR Super Gogeta banner. Buhan, by the way, is on the LR Super Vegito banner. So I certainly would not use the Beginner's Pack to get them. We can get rid of Janemba. Good unit, but until his EZA is announced or something, I wouldn't really be too concerned with him. Physical Kid Buu. Now, Physical Kid Buu does have one added bonus here, in that we know that Int Ultimate Gohan will be having his EZA upcoming on JP Dokkan. We know Int Ultimate Gohan is weak to the Majin Buu Saga, meaning Physical Kid Buu is going to be one of the ideal units probably to use for Ultimate Gohan's EZA. But his buff is substantial, 50% highest in the game for like a passive support buff like this. But when allies' HP is 80% or above, that's just very difficult to maintain. I would not recommend people pick this guy. It is nice that he's on, 2 categories, Revived Warriors and Majin Buu Saga, but I don't think you're going to get a lot of use out of this guy, so we'll get rid of him as well. Now, Tech Perfect Cell, okay? Tech Perfect Cell, he got an incredible buff. Absolutely stunning. He is, I would say, the best Extreme Z Awakening unit. They made him the best. Attack and defense 15% every key sphere. He gets +1 key from Rainbow Orbs, which is very, very helpful because, usually his links aren't the greatest. That's his one weakness. And he does recover 10% health with Super, which is amazing. But again, he doesn't have Shocking Speed, I guess, which is kind of a thing that hurts him. He does have Revival, though. He's on 2 categories. He's pretty good on both categories. Well, I guess Full Power. See, the Full Power team, man, we just gotta... That's just a category that, you pull that Super Saiyan 4 Goku, but you pull him with the intention of using him on other category teams. No one is going to be running Super Saiyan 4 Goku as a leader. That team is just not very fun. There just needs to be more units added to it. It's a small category, a category that needs to be buffed because it's a bunch of units that don't fit that great together. So the Revived Warrior team would definitely be the place for this guy. Or Extreme Tech. This guy, Extreme Tech. Like, if you have LR Goku Black, maybe you decided to keep the TUR, plus you have this guy, you're going to have a lot of healing on that Extreme Tech team, and that could be very, very useful in Dokkan Battlefield. Again, like, picking these units, I think you probably want to be starting to think about aiming for Dokkan Battlefield. I do think it's a shoo-in. Global will get it as well. Physical Full Power Frieza. His buff was not substantial with his EZA, but it was good enough to make him, you know, really good. They did, you know, power him up a little bit here. He went up to a max of almost, what, 18,000 attack there. So, pretty solid. I certainly would suggest this guy. He's on the full power category. I mean, you could run him. There's a few other Over in a Flash units on there. Again, maybe, like, if you just add a couple more units to that full power category. Like, if there's another Over in a Flash unit on there, I feel like this Frieza could be pretty solid on that team. Like, you know, if a unit like Ultra Instinct Goku would be released, that might have Prepare for Battle and Over in a Flash, this Frieza could really get a lot of play on the full power category. The Namek category is not really a true category team. So, as incredible as this guy is, I probably would go more for units that are a little bit more relevant on category teams than this Frieza, but he's still one of the better units you could pick with the Stone. Next, we move on to these three Family Kamehameha units. All three of them are very, very good. No doubt about that. Now, the Goku. Goku is good. The only problem is that there's a million Super Saiyan Gokus, right? I think eventually as well, we will get a Super Saiyan Goku like Dokkan Fest from the fight with Frieza on Namek. So, I don't know how much I recommend putting a lot of, you know, resources or effort into this guy. He is on two categories, the Buu Saga and the Pure Saiyan. He's decent on both. I guess one thing that is nice is he does give himself ki, so he is going to be self-sufficient. He gets a 80% defensive buff, and you look at his stats like when Rainbowed, he has basically 10,000 defense, so he's going to be a nice tank. And you look at his attack, you know, he's sitting at 16,000 attack, so he's going to hit pretty hard as well. Like, he's a good unit. So, only thing is, I wouldn't recommend anyone picking any of these three Family Kamehameha units just because they're so common. You know, you're going to pull these guys on a million banners upcoming. You know, you're going to pull for Evolution Blue Vegeta and pull them. It's just going to happen. Like, I would definitely encourage going for these Dokkan Fest exclusives over these three units. So the Goku's good, but again, I wouldn't really go for him. This Gohan is very, very good. I actually use this guy a lot. He's very powerful, especially for Broly's Extreme Z Awakening. If you have not completed Broly's Extreme Z Awakening, after this guy gets his EZA, he absolutely crushes Broly like nothing. And again, he is pretty solid on both categories. Now, we get to the third one, Goten. I think Goten is the best of the trio because he is an orb changer, so he will help out getting ki on the Hybrid Saiyan team for all those LRs. Same thing on the Buu Saga team for all the LRs. He could just help those units get a lot of ki. And he's got the attack and defensive buff of 70%. You know, you look at what his stats are. He has over 10,000 defense, 15,000 attack. So he'll be able to hit decently, and he will be able to tank as well. I love this Goten unit a lot, but I still wouldn't recommend picking him with the ticket. So it comes down to these four. I would probably say most players should narrow their choice down to one of these four. I would put Gotenks definitely in the fourth slot. But again, he is useful on a lot of teams if you don't have physical Gotenks. Full Power Frieza probably here in the third slot. And then somewhere between Vegito and Super Saiyan 3 Goku is probably your best bet. Wait, I X'd out Cell. I didn't mean to X out the Cell. The Cell is also really good. Hold on. Let me grab Fierce Battle, and let me just click Cell so that he could be here. I probably will put... I went right by him, didn't I? I probably will put Cell right here, third. So the order, probably go for Super Vegito 1, Super Saiyan 3 Goku 2, Cell 3, Frieza 4, and then Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks 5. For only $9.99, I actually think this ticket is very worth it. This certainly could round out, you know, some of you guys' boxes, so you're prepared for Dokkan Battlefield. Maybe this is, you know, the last ingredient you need to help you with Super Battle Road. You never know what's coming. Also, again, this guy's on no banners coming up. This guy is on... He does have an EZA banner coming up, so you could pull him on that. Same thing with Cell. Super Saiyan 3 Goku, when his EZA returns, his banner will come back, so you can pull him on that. So do keep that in mind, that these guys will get their EZA banners returning. And then AGL Super Vegito, he was on... I believe he was on Broly's EZA banner on JP recently, and he's also on LR Super Vegeto's banners. So outside of Gotenks, a lot of these guys will be on banners soon, so do keep that in mind. Regardless, let me know who you guys end up picking in the comments. Thanks for watching, and I will catch y'all next time.